Our first guest today is legendary former Imagineer, Tim Delaney. Tim, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here.
I had an idea to redo the Energy Pavilion. So this was a high-speed flying ride that went into the inner world. It went to the nano world, and you see we compress you in. And it was a ride that flew through that whole building. And I came down here and looked at the Energy Pavilion, and that building is enormous.
We have Don Dorsey and Mark Nichols.
I have brought a short clip to show you of what the Millennium might have been at Epcot had things gone according to the original plan. And this is what we call the crane show. When I saw this, I thought, I'll just wait this out.
So the tank is, it's 24 feet deep. It's 200 feet in diameter. Mm-hmm. The tank holds 5.5 million gallons, and there's another 1 million gallons in the life support system. So yeah, it was pretty complex. You know,
yeah.
But it made a great show, and we got a restaurant. You know.
This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corless of WDWNT.com. Here now are the top Disney park stories from around the world for October 20th, 2022. Our top story tonight, kids are getting high off of Fab 50 character statue toy mystery packs. The individually packaged mystery figures available at Walt Disney World and on Shop Disney give off very strong paint fumes when the shiny foil bag inside is first opened, which could be dangerous, especially to children. A Celebration mom who asked to remain anonymous, as everyone in her family and that she's ever known works for the Walt Disney Company, had this to say.
We went to Epcot and there was nothing to do, so we went in the store and I saw these cute little toys for the Golden 50th statues. We bought a few and then we went home to open them. I left my boys alone, and when I came back, he had one toy shoved in each nostril. He would have had more, but Joe Gardner's so much bigger than the other ones, he couldn't get the whole piano in his nose.
The boys were taken to Advent Health Celebration Hospital, but were deemed to be unharmed following a quick examination. They were the first to be hospitalized for inhaling the fumes from the statue toys, although InsideTheMagic.com had erroneously reported that over 500 children were hospitalized in 21 different states and that there was somehow a related homicide. A Disney spokesperson has denied there was any danger presented by the toy, saying that, quote, the kids making the toys in the factory are doing just fine, and the fumes are much stronger along the production line. However, one adult man was arrested for disorderly conduct after huffing the Fab 50 toys, a Nick LoCicero of Apopka, Florida, who operates a small van-based transportation service. We'll continue to update you on the story as more becomes available. In the meantime, you can read all about it at WDWNT.com. If you or anyone you know has been exposed to the toys, please call the number below on your screen. You can also call that number if you somehow believe this is a real news story. You've watched News Today with WDW News Today. Now it's time for WDW News Tonight.
Live from WDWNT Celebration near the Walt Disney World Resort, it's WDW News Tonight with Tom Corless and Nick LoCicero. Tonight, Benny the Cab's bumper stumpers. We put together a Walt Disney World theme park itinerary for someone we hate, and the wonderful world of psychotic comments, and of course more. I'm Nick LoCicero. Now here's your host, Tom Corless.
You have a little something there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Tom Corless, and this show's runtime has been raised from 2 hours and 26 minutes to 2 hours and 29 minutes. Slightly longer. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you're really enjoying this nonsense. You can leave a super chat right here on YouTube. Your donations will be used to pay someone to sit outside Fantasmic all day on November 3rd. Because it's a real thing we're going to have to do. Yeah. Nick. 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 We're on the air. I bailed you out once today, which is still lower than the weekly average, but
It's pretty good.
if you ever wonder why Nick's in such a good mood on the show every week,
I mean,
now we know why.
Did you try this stuff yet, Tom?
I opened them, and that's
Yeah.
where the idea for the bit came from, because it was, the paint was so, the paint had not even set on some of them. The Frozone we opened, the paint is like half off of it. That's how
So good.
bad they were.
So good.
Anyway, yeah, don't try that at home, kids. Don't try that at home. I can't. Let's do the news. Disney executives, including Bob Chapek and Josh D'Amaro, are having a retreat at Walt Disney World this week, which is fitting because retreat is what Chapek does every time I'm in the room.
Yeah.
So it's fitting. The details of the retreat are private, but reportedly includes tours of everything new and upcoming at the parks. So they were done by lunch. I went home. But Bob was like, I can't get home. There's no flights to LA. They're once a week. It's very hard to get between Orlando and LA. There's no flights. Oh boy. The internet went into an uproar earlier in the week when guests were limited to just one cup at Club Cool and Epcot. Yeah. Luckily, Disney found substitute cups before it degenerated into 2 guests, 1 cup. So they were able to remedy the situation before it got to that point. Oh man. Huffing, the cup thing. How many people are tuning out tonight? 27-year-old woman reportedly went into labor after riding the Tomorrowland Speedway at the Magic Kingdom. That or these are just the lengths you have to go to possibly get a refund on a lightning lane. It's the only way they would. She's like, this is a waste. We'll put a water bottle in your dress and just squeeze it. Guests at Disney's Grand Californian Hotel are now given free lithographs drawn by the voice of Mickey, Brett Ewan, to commemorate their hotel stay. Not to be outdone, though, guests staying at the All-Star Resorts here in Florida are being given complimentary bed bugs. They're wearing little mouse ears, though. They have tiny Magic Band Plus. Yeah. Disneyland launched Magic Band Plus to select groups this week, and Disneyland News Today was attacked on Twitter by influencers for simply writing the letters OK above a picture of guests entering the park with the bands, and they're being just tapped by a phone. That's it. There's no tap styles. It's just a cast member with a phone. Yeah, the influencers couldn't wait to play a $55 round of Scan a Door, Get Fake Money, or scan their bands for a fast pass they paid $25 for. They're very excited. Very excited. I could tell by the quiet in the audience, everyone here has spent $55 on a Magic Band Plus. I get it. I understand. We'll move on. Tenric Hedgehog Mother Glitter Toaster Strudel. Let me say that again. Go back up, because I want to make sure people understand what I'm saying. A Tenric Hedgehog mother named Glitter Toaster Strudel gave birth to 7 hoglets at Disney's Animal Kingdom recently. That's funny because we met someone named Glitter Toaster Strudel on OPT last night, remember? She was very, very kind, very sweet. Very kind, very sweet.
Oh, God.
National Geographic and Marvel stores have replaced both the Wonderground Gallery and the dress shop at Cherry Tree Lane at Disney Springs. They're gone. They've been replaced.
They closed my dress shop? Are you serious?
But you could still get a dress.
You don't understand. I am so angry right now, Tom, and you would not like me when I'm angry.
You're always angry. That's what makes you so mean.
I will not stand for this! Ryan's closing the dress shop. How dare he? Where is he? But 9 bad ideas you're going to have in Walt Disney World? Yeah, and all of them are opening up Disney Food Blog. All right, where I found him. Here he is. Ugh. All right, you big bald baby. Come here.
How many angry women on streaming shows are going to break the fourth wall and complain to a robot executive this week? You have a line.
Oh. We didn't even make her green.
There was no money. We spent everything on Price is Right next week in that treat trail. Oh, and your birthday cake.
That almost dropped.
Publix. I mean, Publix makes a mean birthday
Yeah.
cake.
They do good.
Yeah, it was good. That was our whole budget. Price is Right, birthday cake,
Oh, well.
and candy for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we could have just taken the candy out of your van, but
Nah.
it would have saved us a lot of money. We learned this week from various sources that the Play Pavilion at Epcot has likely been canceled. You may note that Disney has been very quiet about it and didn't mention it at the D23 Expo. However, a girl on TikTok said you shouldn't trust WDWNT, and then unless it's posted on the Disney Parks blog, it's a lie. Yeah. So anyway, here's the most recent info from the Disney Parks blog on the subject. Quote, the Play Pavilion will be bursting with interactive experiences, your favorite Disney characters, hands-on activities, and engaging entertainment when it opens just in time for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World Resort. It's a real thing, it says. News outlets across Japan are reporting on a swirl of controversy across Instagram and Twitter regarding groups of young Japanese women in risque cosplay outfits at Universal Studios Japan for Halloween. Yeah. In a totally unrelated story, I leave for Japan on November 5th, and Nick is coming. Let's go. That was it. He's like, I'm finally going to go, Tom. I think I finally decided I should go to Japan.
Need some culture.
You'll get a lot of it at Universal Studios, any of them. I've seen some things. Minnie's wonderful Christmas time fireworks will be presented during regular operating hours from December 23rd through the 29th instead of Disney Enchantment. And New Year's Eve fireworks will happen on the 30th and 31st. Disney Enchantment that will return on January 1st, just in time to ruin your New Year's resolution to be happy. Walls went up near where a section of the facade collapsed at Keystone Clothiers as workers raced to get a paywall built for meeting Minnie Mouse. Yeah. That was it. You know, that says a lot given the jokes that have been on this show thus far tonight. When Nick was sticking plastic figures up his nose, and we had Allison without sound for a moment bust through a YouTube window. Oh, it's you. I was like, what is that?
It's a good one.
Okay, which one is that?
The little pig, Pua, Moana,
Three Little Pigs are a different thing.
the rooster thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's good because it's nostril shaped.
No, it's really good. It gets right up there, yeah. That rooster gets way up there.
Man, we're going to leave it right there. A pair of Walt Disney World annual pass holders are suing the resort over its park pass reservation system. Among other claims, the suit states, quote, Disney's conduct is a predatory business practice aimed at exploiting the customers who support it the most, its annual pass holders. Disney abused a global pandemic to take advantage of its own loyal customers and increase its revenue. When reached for comment, Disney CEO Bob Chapek was quoted as saying, what's your point? I don't see the problem. Chase, Visa, and the Walt Disney Company have announced a multi-year expansion of the Disney Visa card program, including a special Disney 100th Anniversary metal card that'll be available to Disney Premier Visa card members next year. It allows you to make purchases of merchandise, provided you have a valid reservation to buy said merchandise. The extension was made solely to ensure our reporters can pay off their wishables debt. That's exclusively what they use their Disney Visa card for, just wishables. 42 years after joining the Walt Disney Company, the former head of Imagineering, Bob Weiss, announced he is retiring. Yeah. He said, quote, "I am proud to have been an Imagineer, collaborator, and someone who loves to do the impossible things with impossibly talented people. Have fun in Lake Nona, suckers." I ain't going there. I'm too old for this. Oh, boy. During a special. How nice of you to join us. What's going on? I'm going to turn off this light. Thanks, Jason. During a special.
He's going back to bed now.
Going back to bed. We built him a loft. You can't see it. It's up in the rotunda. He
That
has
was
this loft.
disturbing him. It was shining back there.
He has a big sleep cap.
Yeah, it was too much.
It's like a Rankin and Bass character. During Burgermeister Meisterburger. I had the yo-yo. During a special event at Avengers Campus, guests will find a Flavors of Wakanda Marketplace booth in the Hollywood backlot. That's right, we're just a few months away from fictitious Marvel countries having booths at an Epcot festival. Yeah. I'd be mad, but the Italy booth rarely resembles food from the real world anyway, so it's gotta be better. Some quantum tiramisu. A full human skeleton was found just outside of Universal Studios Japan. Of course it was. Even Horror Nights is better there. We can't compete. Can't compete. That's the news. Who brings us the news?
This program is brought to you by WIGS, the WDWNT Inner Globe Society. Support WDWNT to get early and exclusive access to content you can't find anywhere else, including exclusive post shows for WDW News Tonight and Park Center, access to our prize wall, a monthly Zoom with Tom, access to our Discord community, early access to our events, and much more, starting at just $2 per month. For more information, visit patreon.com/WDWNT or visit WDWNT.com and click the Patreon link. Join WIGS and unlock even more WDWNT.
I assume we have WIGS members here tonight. They are. Thank you, those of you here in person and at home. And let's find out, all of us together, what's happening this week on Disney+. Make sure you tune in for Sully, Monster, the James P. Sullivan story. It's a thrilling docuseries. No one's watched that yet. Okay, cool. You've seen Dahmer, right? Yeah. Yeah. Good family entertainment like this show. Get the kids together and watch Dahmer. It'd be a great time. Nick, we have a great show tonight, I think.
Oh, no, we do.
Do we actually?
Yeah.
You seem confident.
Well, whenever we debut a new game, nothing goes wrong. Right?
Yeah. So what, Benny? Don't clap for that. Don't clap for that. Benny the Cab's bumper stumper.
Yes. So we have Disney.
No one has any idea what this is.
No. We have Disney
Including you.
vanity license plates, right? And you get a clue, and you got to tell us what that license plate actually says.
Okay.
Yeah. I was right. I get a point.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Our discussion tonight.
I'm excited about this.
In our discussion tonight, you have to put together a Walt Disney World theme park itinerary for someone you dislike.
Yeah.
So what would you tell someone who you did not like or hated, in fact, like maybe someone on Diz Twitter, what would you tell them to do while at Walt Disney World if you had to make an itinerary for them? So we're going to do that. We're going to have that discussion night. Wonderful world of psychotic comments, as always. And we'll talk more about what's coming up next week on our big Halloween show. All that and more coming your way tonight. Stick around.
Magic of possibility awaits, and this is just the beginning. At Epcot experiences have always represented big ideas. It is a place full of wonders. Let's go discover them together. There's a magical new interactive trail to explore, where after 4 years of construction, you'll be able to splash with fountains, see a 16-foot tall statue of the Jolly Green Giant's wife, and, did we mention splash with fountains? Next up, our first intergalactic pavilion has come to Epcot, and it is out of this world. Experience the one and only part of the Epcot expansion to be completed that is staying. Ready to play? A fun new digital city is coming where you can play with all your Disney friends. Skip this part. Oh. Everyone's favorite little chef has come to Epcot. And he's cooking up the same dark ride from a decade ago at our worst park. Come see the ride Disneyland Paris guests are calling Wondrous China. Mary Pop, is there anything else? You've been promoting this expansion for 6 years. Are you going to do more? As day fades and dusk turns to night, Epcot comes to life in a global celebration of Bob Chapek's one somewhat executable idea. See this mistake on the lake before it ends with the world's most forgettable celebration. Epcot. Things are only possible if you actually do them.
So, can I buy you a drink?
I don't know. Wait, are you wearing Splash Mountain water?
Do you like it?
Zippity-doo-dah.
From the company behind your favorite theme park scented candles comes a new brand of seduction. Buena Vista. For men.
For men.
Our line of colognes work for every occasion. Wanting to rekindle an old flame? Spray on some burning of Rome.
For men.
Wanting to make a statement at the club? Try Gorilla Falls Musk.
For men.
It's your fast pass to pleasure.
Honey, are you ready to go?
1 second.
We're going to be late if we don't. Is that the smell of the load platform from Dinosaur?
Maybe.
I'm canceling our reservation.
Why is that?
Because we're not gonna make it.
Buena Vista. For men.
For men.
Smell the way Walt would have wanted.
Welcome to News Today with Universal Parks News Today. I'm Tom Corless. Here now the news. Welcome back. Welcome back to News Tonight. We are live on WDWNT TV. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe. And please, let's find out the Disney Parks Incorrect Fact of the Week. Disney will introduce Park Hopping Plus, a paid service that lets you park hop up to 2 hours earlier than other guests.
Ooh.
Up to 2 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, this one sounds like it could be correct.
Yeah, I really would. Yeah.
This one sounds awfully believable.
Yeah, sounds good.
It's bad.
Peppa the Pig tonight, huh?
Huh?
Peppa the Pig. Any reason?
Peppa Pig theme park. Because that was the last time we opened the show with a fake news report.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, weird connection. I know. We
There
do
was
all
thought
sorts of
behind it.
weird stuff like that. Should we get to the game or should we make them stand there awkwardly? Because I have super chats apparently.
Let's do some super chats.
Everyone's saying they can stand there awkwardly.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. All right, super chats. Let's see what we got.
You guys are fine.
I can't read that from here. What did we cut to the crouch? What is the shot that we just cut to? I have no idea. There we go. Step into the Magic 199 this week on Nintendo Switch Day. God. Later, Arlo. Oh, man. Meeman and Dreamin'. Nintendo Switch sold 43,329 units in Japan this week. WDWNT should really consider localizing their games in Japanese. It'd be as understandable as they are now.
That was like amazing research just to like bring that super chat to us.
It was, yeah.
Like that
It was more well researched than any of your games.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh no. Sniff. Nothing like the smell of a new Nintendo Switch game right out of the package.
That is such a good smell.
What has happened to this show?
Goodness.
What has happened?
When you open that clamshell case.
WDW Mickey, I'm only watching these days for Nintendo Switch. I'm getting flashbacks to the Toast Show insanities and Step into the Magic. Phil Collins was and is the GOAT. Go Yanks. Love you, Sicaldi. Hey. Go Yankees. I need culture too, Nick. I feel you,
Yeah,
said Retro
right?
Red.
Let's go.
That's it. That's all of them.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. We'll have to play a game now. All right, we have an intro. Roll the intro. Or just show Nick.
Jackson, on this side. I have a buzzer? Why do I have a buzzer?
Lane, look at Lane.
Right there. Right there.
Lane.
No, here. What?
Okay.
All right, you're right there. All right, and then you're on my buzzer. Hi.
Oh, man.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Start the timer.
Okay, fair enough. Get closer to me, come on. So they can see my answers. This wasn't set up very well. All right.
Nick, just take a step back.
I am.
There you go.
I'm much smaller than that.
No, well, that way they can't see the answer.
Yeah, no, we're good. Welcome to Bumper Stumpers. Thank you for...
Hi.
All right. That's Jackson. This is Leighton. We're going to play a game. All right, so in this first round here, okay, I'm going to read a clue. Okay, then we're going to put 2 Disney Vanity license plates up on the screen for you to see. We're going to put 10 seconds on the clock for you to guess which one applies to the clue that I read, right? Okay, when you buzz in, you have 10 seconds to answer the question. Okay? If you don't get it right, the other person gets to steal. They get 10 seconds to steal that point, okay? If you get it right, you get a point. You get it wrong, you lose a point. So don't buzz in unless you know what it is, okay? All right, let's get to the first round. There's 4 clues here in this first round. We're going to start with this first one. You could eat here, but most reviews would likely tell you not to. Jackson.
The blue one?
The blue one, what do you think it says?
Beauty and the Beast.
No, you're wrong. All right. 10 seconds to steal, wait.
Oh.
No. Anyone in the audience know you could eat here, but most reviews say you shouldn't. What do you think of this? Well, that's
Who's
not...
eating at the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique?
No.
What do you eat there?
No.
The glitter? You can't eat the glitter?
So it's definitely the red one. Anyone in the audience know the red one? Pinocchio Village House. Yeah. All right, let's go to the second round, our second clue, now that we know how this is played. Right?
Do we, though?
No.
Do we?
We won't until the end of the game. All right, here's your next clue. Use your imagination on this one. Jackson.
The red one. One little spark.
One little spark. You got it.
Good job.
1 point for Jackson. All right, next clue. According to Walt, it takes them to make the dream a reality. Leighton. 10 seconds.
The one on the right.
What does
What does it say?
Starters.
Jackson, do you want to steal? You got 10 seconds.
Left cast members.
Cast members, yeah, you got it. 2 points for Jackson. All right, fantastic. Last clue of this first round. A vanity plate Tom Corless might have.
Oh, no.
No one. All right, anyone in the audience? Yeah?
It's the yellow one at Savannah Bread Service.
No, but that's good too.
Savannah Bread Service?
Actually,
Do I go to Georgia
actually,
for
it
it?
probably could stand for that too. Does anyone else know? No. Save the Bears. Save Bears.
I like the bread service one.
I know.
Why didn't you just give it to him in the crowd? It could be that.
The crowd has 1 point. Okay. All right, we're going to go to round 2 now. This played a little bit differently. There's only going to be one license plate up there, and there's going to be a shorter clue. I'm going to read basically an attraction name or something you could do or experience at Disney World, and you're going to have to give me what the license plate says. The license plate is a word related to whatever that attraction or experience at Disney World is. Okay? All right. Let's go for the first one, the teacups attraction. Leighton.
Dizzy.
Dizzy, you got it. All right. You
That's
got
what
a
you do
point.
on the teacups.
I mean, I know that.
Get dizzy, yeah. All right, it's 2-1 now. Let's go to the next clue. Mr. Toad. Jackson?
Wild ride.
Wild ride, you got it. All right, 3-1, Jackson. Yeah. All right, Haunted Mansion. Leighton.
Happy Haunts.
Happy Haunts, it is. All right, 3-2, Jackson. The Dapper Dans. Leighton.
Harmony.
Harmony. All right, 3-3, tied it up.
You tell which one's Nick wrote because there's like a letter missing from the word.
Wow. 2 more clues left in this one. Dinosaur. Leighton.
Carnotaurs.
Carnotaurus, yeah, got it. All right, last clue in this round. Living with the Land. Jackson.
Is it cucumber?
It is cucumber.
You don't say.
All right. Excellent.
Nick, you have, in the last 2 weeks, you have made this incredible turn. The games on this show used to be unplayable. They are now way too easy.
All right, look.
We have to find the middle ground.
I had to come up with a game in like 30 minutes. Okay?
How is that different from the other one?
Well, the other games I'm making from scratch, so I just make them hard. All right, last round here. There are 7 of these.
7?
Yeah, 7. No clues, same rules, 10 seconds to buzz in, 10 seconds once you buzz in. Here we go, this is the fast round. Let's have the first one. Am I supposed to? Oh, I'm supposed to. I saw you, you go with Jackson.
Tinkerbell?
Tinkerbell, all right. That was
Nick's
yours,
mistake.
Tom.
What?
That one was yours.
That one was mine.
All right, fair enough. By the way, you just stole yours from Disney Pins.
Oh, I absolutely did, yeah.
Okay.
I wanted them to be things people might have seen before.
All right.
I thought that was fair.
Let's put. I saw Leighton bring it in first, so we'll give that one to Leighton. Leighton?
Captain Hook.
Captain Hook. All right. Sorry. Am I supposed to reset? There we go. Are we reset? Yeah. Okay. All right, here's the next one. Put it up. Leighton.
Oh, I thought that said Lightning McQueen.
What do you think it says?
Lumineer.
Nope. Wrong. Jackson? All right. Anyone in the audience?
Well, they showed the answer.
Well, oh, you got it. Okay. All right, fine. We got the answers for these. All right, next one.
Toontown.
Toontown, it is.
That one's not from merchandise. It's from the Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin ride.
Oh.
All right, here's the next one. Leighton?
Rock and roller coaster.
Rock and roller coaster, you got it. All right, 2 more left. Hopefully someone's keeping score. I lost track a long time ago. Here we go, here's the next one.
This one's tough.
Anyone? Yes.
That's from Autopia at Disneyland. Those are on the back of the cars.
All right, 1 left to decide everything, because I'm going to assume it's tied. Here we go. Leighton.
Pixie dust.
Pixie dust. You got it. All right. Does anyone really keep score? I don't think so. I don't know. We're going to give them both a lot of core bucks to play this wonderful game with us today. Leighton, Jackson, thanks for playing with us. That was Benny the Cat's Bumper Stumpers. Oh, yeah. First time playing the game. See, Tom, nothing went wrong.
We're going to take a commercial break. Be right back. You know.
Break time.
My husband gave me a workout bike for Christmas, and after I was done punching him, I realized I'm just not motivated to use it. I'd rather watch the Tim Tracker in his expensive sweater on YouTube and eat Stitch-branded Mike and Ike's.
Perhaps you need the first exercise bike made for Disney fans, the Peloton Wonder, modeled after the Wonder Cycles from Epcot's Wonders of Life Pavilion. The Peloton Wonder evokes the rad vibes of the 1980s while encouraging users to burn calories using its revolutionary touchscreen displays.
Touchscreens aren't revolutionary anymore.
Use the touchscreen to pick from 3 courses to bike through. The Micro Course, where you're shrunk into the size of an ant. The Disneyland Course, where, as you might imagine, you pedal through the happiest place on Earth. And of course, through the Rose Bowl Parade. Imagineers were lazy and only filmed things in Los Angeles.
I'm trying to bike through Disneyland now, but people keep getting in the way.
Just hit them! Move those legs faster!
You can also turn on the trainer function on each course to get the motivation you need to finish.
Let's take this hill, come on!
That's the Matterhorn. It's not a hill.
You can do it! Believe in yourself! Climb the mountain!
In a bike?
The Peloton Wonder is even endorsed by a famous celebrity.
Hello, I'm Tom Corless from WDWNT.com, and I use the Peloton Wonder in my exercise. And to forget what they did to Epcot. Is that it? Do I get my check now? Because Twitter's totally right, and I just want the money.
It's here, the ride of your life, the Peloton Wonder. Get yours for $2,577 or with a monthly payment plan starting at just $89 from Peloton, a division of NET.
From WDWNT TV, this is Park Center. Join us each week for news and discussion topics from the Disney and Universal theme parks around the world. We cover the stories in a quick, concise, and fun format, and then our panel breaks down and debates some of the biggest issues and what they mean for us, the parks fans. From the latest announcements to openings and delays to scandals and snacks and merchandise and more, we'll cover it all in 90 minutes. Join us live every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on YouTube at WDWNT TV, or watch episodes on demand anytime. You can also subscribe to the audio version of the show on your favorite podcast app.
Welcome back to News Tonight. It's the first show in weeks where you didn't have to run back to the chair.
Yep.
We were way too prepared tonight.
I know, right? I feel too comfortable.
Jake looked at me. It was 8:32, and he goes, "What the bleep?" And I go, "What?" He goes, "The show's loaded. Like it's loaded into the system." I was like, "Yep." It was very weird. It's weird. We started on time. It's very odd. Allison didn't verbally berate us before the show. Everything was different. Everything was different this week.
I didn't do anything like that.
You back from punching Bob Chapek?
Where did he go?
Oh, wow. Yeah. So did Jake just say you're mean? Jake out of nowhere. Wow. Let's see what's debuting this week on Broadway. Broadway, Moulin Rogue One. Yep. We'll just leave it there.
That's so good.
Everyone's good? Yeah.
That's really good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
We're on a roll tonight.
Yeah.
No one should watch like the last 2 episodes. Those are trash. But tonight, this week and next week, man, are the shows to watch. That's what we need. We need a couple weeks to build up to good episodes, and then we get there. So this week and next week. Talking about next week, let's take a look at the calendar, shall we? Next week, obviously, one of our biggest shows we do all year. It is the WDW News Tonight Fairly Scary Halloween Party. There's the fancy logo graphic. There it is. And it's a big deal every year, but this year it's a particularly big deal because it is the debut of our full edition of WDWNT The Price is Right. Yes, which we had to push back because of the hurricane, but now we are doing it, and it's a perfect week to do it because everyone will be in ridiculous costumes.
Yeah.
They've started building the sets and stuff for this, and it's insane.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not even the whole show next week.
I got to improve little envelopes today for one of the games.
You get to approve envelopes?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it was just, it wasn't really official. I was shown them and asked if they were okay. But even if I said no, I'm sure it wouldn't have mattered. But
oh boy. So yeah, in addition, not only are we doing the full edition of The Price is Right, that means Showcase Showdown, everything with all Disney Parks product. And the games are Disney Parks themed as well. We also have rejected Halloween party offerings, a costume contest both in the studio and for those of you at home. And as well, our treat trail is back as always. It'll be a very packed show next week. Tickets are still available.
Can I ask, so the people at home, what do they do to?
We'll have them send in their costumes. They'll send in pictures.
Ahead of time or during the show?
No, during the show.
Oh, okay, cool.
That way we make sure they're wearing them while they're watching the show.
Nice.
We gotta verify.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They totally can't take the picture earlier and then send it during the show.
Right, they can't do that. Well, I didn't know if we were having them do a lot, like if we're doing anything.
I don't know. Maybe we'll do a thing where they have to watch to prove they're watching. They have to like take a picture of
them in front of the live stream.
Something like that. Yeah. I don't think that.
Holding up a newspaper with today's date on it.
You definitely want to do that. But other shows, we have other shows coming up. So this is an important announcement. We are not having a show on November 3rd because everyone in town will be at Fantasmic. So we're going to live stream Fantasmic. I mean, obviously, as long as it works. It's always a questionable endeavor, but we're going to live stream Fantasmic on our social media and on YouTube, on the other channel and everything. So we are going to be on a Friday. We are on Friday, November 4th instead of on Thursday. Uh-oh, do you have plans? Did I clear this with you?
You didn't. I could make room for you.
Okay, cool. Are you coming to Fantasmic?
Yes.
All right, cool. Everyone's going to be there. Yeah. This is exciting. I think, how many of you in the crowd are going to be at Fantasmic next week? Yeah. It's a big deal. So that's why, this is obviously a very big deal. So we didn't want to try to go up against that. That would be insane. So we'll be here instead on a Friday night, which, we usually reserve for that next show, which is the beginning of our charity marathon. And yes, we are back for 50 hours straight beginning November 25th. It is our Toys for Tots 50-hour charity marathon. And it begins with WDW News Tonight. And so again, that is a Friday, the 25th at 9 p.m. On that show, we have Liquid Magic. Did we clear that with Pete?
We can clear it.
Okay, cool.
I'll talk to him.
And also, we are revamping one of our existing games. The Disney Food Blog Cupcake game will return as the Disney Food Blog Review Toss, which means we ain't just throwing cupcakes anymore. So make sure you tune in for all that. And if you want to join us in person, tickets available at WDWNewsTonight.com. Nick, who brings us a show every week?
News Tonight is brought to you by The Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical Disney vacation. I lost it. Oh, yeah, it's right there. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next magical Disney trip. Best part is their services
are free.
Free.
Oh, do we all say free now? I thought
Yeah.
we have to say like the whole line.
Oh, really? Is it the whole line?
That's what again, to tell this story again, this family from the UK stopped me and they say every time they watch News Today, they all together say, and their services are free.
Okay, so okay, we'll do it from now on.
That's like the
I'll have a
whole
little
thing.
sing-along. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. The Vacationeer, the official travel agency of WDWNT.
It's amazing that they're renewing.
Well, I mean, it's everybody knows it
They
now.
don't. They never hear this read. They hear the read on the other show.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. The 8 people that watch this show every
But
week
do they
love
know
it.
they have a catchphrase?
No, I don't think we even talked about it at the meeting this week.
Them.
Tell them there's a catchphrase. Their services are free is their catchphrase.
Yes.
I don't know if they're going to be excited about that. I don't know if is that really a catchphrase?
Yeah, it's viral. It's good stuff.
All right. Speaking of viral, you have comments.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Walt Disney.
Oh no, we can't hear anything. Are they hearing stuff at home, or is that just us? There you go. Nick was sitting here the whole time. Go ahead, Nick.
Oh,
just go ahead.
Okay.
Keep the ball rolling. We might hit the 90-minute mark tonight.
2 new cocktails added to Tony's Town Square restaurant in the Magic Kingdom.
Yum.
At Dex M Productions wrote, people always do shots after eating at Tony's. Do we have the picture? No. Yes. The pink stuff. Need some of that.
Oh.
All right. Next story, power outage at Fort Wilderness leads to shortened Hoop-Dee-Doo musical review. Guests strangely charged full price and given bowls as recovery.
Yep.
At Nick Ferris wrote, Mine Train next week. Due to technical difficulties, this ride is being evacuated. Please take a dwarf on your way out.
You saw the lady that didn't believe, she said it was BS because several years ago they gave her a refund. That was my favorite.
No, but.
And then Patrick literally has the bowl on
I know.
Park Center.
That was
That's
fantastic.
the best. It's the best part. Love it.
All right, so there was a tweet from at Disney with Grogu. And they tweeted, me at 6 a.m. is the magic gone. Me at 8 a.m. crying as I enter the park for the first time in 5 months.
Yeah.
At WDW News Today replied, this is the struggle. No, a corporation that only cares about profits operates one of the most unique pieces of real estate on earth where thousands of artisans build a living, breathing display that many fall in love with as children. How sweet. How sweet.
I try.
At Reach for the Sky replied, Disney was starting to feel like a job to me. Taking an edible really spiced up things a bit, and finally finding the restaurant above It's a Small World and doing my fave activity, getting people to wave at me and hoping they don't see me later. Kind of ruined the moment, didn't they?
No, I think he enhanced it.
Those edibles will do that. A man claims he was filmed in Imagination Pavilion restrooms at Epcot.
Wow.
At Dr. DT wrote, it was Tom recording the music loop.
It might have been.
It might have been. How often do you record that?
As often as possible. You never know when it's going to be gone.
Right. Disney executives holding retreat at Walt Disney World Resort. At Evil Bob Chapek wrote, me and Josh are at Abracadabra doing gold slugger shots.
With actual gold in them.
With actual gold,
Yeah.
yes, yes. At Paul Burnmienson wrote, give them the room I had last week at Wilderness Lodge. Got back to the room late at night and all the sewage from the rooms above was flooded into our room. And they had the balls to say they would wet back it up and we could still stay there. That's the magic. Just wet back it up.
That's almost worse than Jason's room on the Wish where they had to step over a fan to get into the room because it was leaking or whatever. Oh my God.
I don't even know how to do this one. Hedgehog Mom Glitter Toaster Strudel has 7 babies at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
So cute.
Halloween wrote, it took me 25 minutes to read this. Seriously. Like,
I love that comment so much.
What was going on there?
That's the name of the hedgehog.
I know, but it took a while.
Glitter Toaster Strudel.
Took a while.
7 babies.
Update, cups without Coca-Cola's logo are now available at Club Cool there. At Halligan Art wrote, couldn't Nick draw on them? Right? I mean, couldn't
you want to just draw Coke logos?
I'm going to go there and just draw them all. Give people a souvenir.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Club Cool, this is related. Club Cool temporarily runs out of Coca-Cola cups. At Bacon Hero wrote, problems you expect to see at Six Flags or a local carnival, not from a company that charges you at least $160 to get in, while also saying you have to pay more to get on their new rides. Why again is Disney worth the money they charge? Oh, it must be for the Hoop-Dee-Doo Bowls. That's why.
The good news was after you got your Hoop-Dee-Doo bowl, you could have said, I don't need a cup, thank you, and put your bowl under the machine. Oh, this Russian soda is good.
And then eat out of your bowl with the spork you stole from Galaxy's Edge, right? From Docking Bay?
No, we bought it from Galaxy's Edge.
Yes.
God.
Those are your comments.
And I'll tell a spork story on the Wigs post show.
Oh, we all have a spork story.
We certainly, from that first opening week, we sure do. That was almost as bad as when I got blamed for Josh opening the emergency kit on the Skyliner. All these occasions where the rest of you do something and I get blamed for it. I love it. It had to be him. Evil. Super chat. Let's see what we got.
It's always him.
Yep, it's me. I'm the devil. Hey, Uncle Junior, how was Boca? Wow. BC, they're getting bad. You're losing people. Someone said, thanks, Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
Yeah. I don't know what that's for.
He shut off the light.
Super chat again, so we know what that's for.
No, he shut off the light earlier.
All this from a slice of gabagool. Okay, Jack. Shout out to Dave, the manager at my local ESPN zone. He's letting me play tonight's episode on the TVs that are over the urinals in the men's bathroom. So far, no complaints. Thanks, Dave.
Wow.
Those that aren't aware, I believe every ESPN zone is closed.
I was going to say, are there any?
I'm worried that Tommy Lips has had some edibles tonight. I'm a little concerned. At least he's home. We think. Who knows? He might be at a different place that has TVs above the urinals. I don't know. Michael Burke, that bend in the Nick did at the start of the game was just creepy. This is truly the dumbest show, but I love it. All right. Don't analyze it. Sam Fritz, haunted hotel in Louisville wasn't that haunted. Did see Ghostbusters in a cool old movie palace. Anyway, Cards lead the Saints 28-14 at the half. Thanks, Sam, for your usual Thursday Night Football update. Jeremy Hunter with the update, Layton 6, Jackson 5. That's the score of the game.
It's a nice comeback.
There you go. We're getting all sorts of scores in the Super Chats. Using a bowl as a cup is the only thing more American is a KFC bucket as a cup. Love you guys. You make my Thursday. Well, thank you, Retro Red. The only thing more American is KFC taking 2 fried pieces of chicken and putting the sandwich between them. That's no. Did anyone ever have the double down? I had a double down.
2 pieces of chicken.
The double down?
Yeah.
You never had a double down?
No.
So the double down, they replaced the bread with the chicken. So it was 2 pieces of fried chicken. In between was like the sauce and the bacon and cheese.
Wow.
It was delicious.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah, I mean. Gluten. I don't think it was gluten-free, Jason. I don't believe that. You know, oh boy. Oh, there's another one. The lamp, Tom. What lamp? Super chat again. I don't know what lamp you're talking about. Shh. Do you want $2 more or not? I don't know what lamp you're talking about. I have no idea.
I don't know what Jason you're talking about either.
Who's Jason?
Yeah.
Do that in 2 separate super chats. Tell us who's Jason and what lamp. Need to find out. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. Nope, there's another one. Step into the magic asked, where's our update on the chip measuring cups? Has another recipe been made? We need to know.
I hope so.
We need to know. Tomorrow, why are there more of these suddenly? Tomorrow I turn 43. Yay me. I was born when Tron construction started. Happy birthday to Swansea Searcher. Happy birthday. Thank you for the super chat. Very kind, very sweet. Can I take a commercial break, or do you have more of them? That's all. That's all. Cool. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to make a park day for people we hate. So stay tuned.
Of possibility awaits, and this is just the beginning. Epcot experiences have always represented big ideas. It is a place full of wonders. Let's go discover them together. There's a magical new interactive trail to explore, where after 4 years of construction, you'll be able to splash with fountains, see a 16-foot tall statue of the Jolly Green Giant's wife, and, did we mention splash with fountains? Next up, our first intergalactic pavilion has come to Epcot, and it is out of this world. Experience the one and only part of the Epcot expansion to be completed that is staying. Ready to play? A fun new digital city is coming where you can play with all your Disney friends. Skip this part. Oh. Everyone's favorite little chef has come to Epcot. And he's cooking up the same dark ride from a decade ago at our worst park. Come see the ride Disneyland Paris guests are calling. Wondrous China. Mary Pop. Is there anything else? You've been promoting this expansion for 6 years. Are you going to do more? As day fades and dusk turns to night, Epcot comes to life in a global celebration of Bob Chapek's one somewhat executable idea. See this mistake on the lake before it ends with the world's most forgettable celebration. Epcot. Things are only possible if you actually do them.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to work on the edge of the galaxy? Do you have enough stardust in your veins that you could give Jyn Erso a run for her money? The Black Spire College Program is a somewhat paid internship on Batuu with Ogagara and Onaka Transport Solutions. It's the opportunity of a lifetime to work for scoundrels, make seedy acquaintances, meet people from all over the galaxy, and learn just how unorganized a multi-billion credit organization actually is. Hear from some of our alumni.
On my Black Spire College program, I worked at the cantina, serving pre-mixed drinks from taps. It was so much fun. Well, at least until my arm got cut off. That made it really hard to hand guests prepackaged beer flight sets and to eat ramen back in our housing.
We got to live in fully furnished apartments right above the marketplace. with only 8 of us to a room. It was nice and comfy, and I could usually get at least 4 hours of sleep until the first order would come knocking looking for some spy. Guys, she's in the forest in an orange coat. You can't be this dumb.
I am Hondo Onaka, and I need pilots to navigate, engineers to operate the ship, and gunners to defend the shipments, all outside of their intended majors to join our program. You, what are you going to school for?
Biochemistry.
Tell me, what do you know about coaxium or the planet Corellia? You will work at Katsaka's kettle.
I have a bad feeling about this. Will I at least get my credits?
Yes, you'll get credits. School credits!
But I worked 20 hours straight already.
Working 20 hours straight? That's illegal. You know that. Get back to work.
Bright suns are dawning on your future with the Black Spire College program. Apply today at bscp.com.
Welcome back to News Tonight. You all know what time it is. It is time for the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to find out what's coming out this week on Nintendo Switch. This week, Final Performance 14. How many final performances are there going to be? They just keep making them. And they can't all be the last two. I'm sorry. I tried. I tried my best. All right, so the discussion this week, I don't know who tweeted, proper credit, I don't remember who tweeted it, I couldn't find the tweet, but someone basically on Twitter asked, if you had to make a park itinerary for someone you didn't like, what would you make them do? And I thought this has to be a discussion on the show. We have to talk about this. So joining Nick and I, we have Miss Allison, we have Jason Diffendahl, and way up on his perch is
Hello down there. I'm up in the rotunda.
You're in the rotunda. At least we lit you this week. That's good that you are illuminated this week. So that's all the instructions I gave is give a Walt Disney World one-day itinerary for someone you dislike or hate or any level of animosity you have with them. Yeah. So, Miss Allison, ladies first, why don't you start us off? Since you're so mean, I mean, I don't think we're going to be able to top you because you're the meanest person on staff. So.
Did you see her punch Bob Chapek tonight?
I've just calmed myself down just a few minutes ago. I
Big
think
bald
I'm okay.
baby.
Big bald baby.
You should have seen the threatening words that I made prior to that. I mean, it was intense. All right, so I tried to think of the things that Nick wouldn't like very much for my itinerary, and I kind of. Just kidding. I don't know.
It's a very adult itinerary you have.
So what he wouldn't like, I'm saying. So I figured that I'm going to split my day. I'm going to mostly have it be in Magic Kingdom, and then we're going to go to Studios.
Okay.
So I kind of centered this around a particular time of the year to make it so miserable for that person.
What time are you telling them to go?
So I'm going to tell them that they need to go on like a Saturday in like late July. So that's what my attractions are going to be centered around.
Okay.
So I don't have any like attractions in any like specific order of what they should do during their day, but I have a couple of times planned out for them. So I know that I want them to hit anything that has an outdoor rides, that they can experience the full stickiness of July. So we're going to have them go on the Barnstormer. We're going to have them go on the Prince Charming Carousel. We're definitely going to have them go on the Magic Carpets of Aladdin. We're having them going to go on the Speedway. And I want to make sure they get to Astro Orbiter exactly at 2 o'clock so that they can experience the peak height of the sun. We're going to have them go to lunch at 11 o'clock. I'm going to try to tell them that they need to try to get reservations. That's going to be very easy to get reservations at the Be Our Guest restaurant for lunch, so they should just go up there and walk up there.
They should try
and
to
just
walk up
and
and get in,
yeah.
yeah.
So they're going to spend some time looking for some reservations for that. And then if they don't get in, then they can go to Pinocchio's Village House, or they can go to Cosmic Rays, where I recommend they get just a regular burger, no cheese, just plain, and they're going to enjoy that one.
Oh, does that one matter?
Yeah. Let's see what else. Then I'm going to have them make a reservation for Tony's at 6:30. And I'm going to definitely recommend that they probably go on something like the Barnstormer right after Tony's or something like that.
Two rides on the Barnstormer.
So we have to experience it.
Day and night. You gotta
you have to, because of the view,
It's
that you have
totally
to make
different.
sure
Yeah.
that you get the full experience. Then what I'm going to have them do is I'm going to have them hop over to Studios, and I want them to get there like just around like 8:30, like 8:35. So they just have to sit like all the way in the back, stand all the way in the back for what's the first one? Disney Movie Magic is the first night,
Sure.
and then after that is the Wonderful World of Animation.
I like one of those. I like the one that's like the Great Movie Ride as a projection show.
But we're going to have them all the way in the back. So even if it isn't a very enjoyable show, they're not going to be able
How
to see
far
very
in the
much
back?
of
You
it.
tell them to stand like at the crossroads?
I'm going to have them stand.
At crossroads, you can only see what's projected on the middle portion of the theater?
Yeah, pretty much. I just
Only
want
that
them to
one
get
column?
that one, like right, if I'm looking at
Oh,
this
you
piece
show us
right
on the
there,
wooden model,
right
yeah.
here, my arms aren't long enough. I can't really reach. Thank you, Eric. Like
Just
higher
there.
up, right? Just like
that
kind of right
part,
there.
okay.
I want them to get that view right there.
And they get to see Tom Hanks' face.
Just that's all you need, I guess. So that's the day that I have for the person that I.
Okay. There you go. Jason, what do you have planned for me?
Well,
Wow.
honestly, it was too easy because I thought, well, you just got to go on Runaway Railway over and over and over again. So that was too easy. So
Or you could have just told me to do whatever Jeannie told me to do.
Yeah.
That would work too. That's the easy answer to this segment.
That's true. That's true. No, I took a tact of I'm going to start at the Magic Kingdom. I'm going to tell them they have to rope drop at 8:30 for resort guests. And it's critical that they rope drop to make sure they get in the most attractions before the crowds build. And the first attraction they have to do is Enchanted Tiki Room, which
It's not even open at that.
that's the point.
That's amazing. That's so good.
So they got to line up for Enchanted Tiki Room right at 8:30, and then they're going to have to wait there till 10 o'clock till it opens.
Yeah. But they'll be the first people.
But they'll be the first people, and that's the key. And so after that, then it's kind of, I thought, let's have them go do Barnstormer, and then let's have them do Pirates, and then let's have them do Dumbo, and then let's have them do Splash Mountain.
You're having them just ping pong back and forth.
Yes.
This is sounding an awful lot
But you're
like
letting
my
them go on
Genie
like good
video.
things.
Yeah, but they have to walk all the way back and forth across the park to do it in that order.
But yeah, this is basically just using Genie. Right?
I did it. You should check that video out.
Then they're going to have lunch. They can have lunch wherever they want at the Magic Kingdom because there's really nothing good there.
Skipper's Canteen is good.
Yeah, but you're not going to get
not
away.
That's true.
They tanked.
Did they?
And then I'm going to send them over to Epcot right after lunch.
Yeah.
And they're going to do Guardians.
People like that.
Well,
You're the only person who doesn't.
I think there's more than just me. I don't know. I don't know. That's also why this can't be you, is because you like Guardians. It has
Yeah,
to
but
be
I just think that this would. I don't think a lot of this is bad enough. You
it
don't
has to
obviously
be
don't
someone
really hate
that
this
gets
person.
motion sickness.
Okay.
They're going to have to ride Guardians.
Oh, then you send them to Sunshine Seasons, and then you have them go up to Garden Grill, and it spins.
Oh, and it spins. Yes.
You know that spins really slow, right?
I'm
It
telling
does,
you,
but it
people who
doesn't
are
matter.
sensitive to motion sickness don't
Really?
like that restaurant.
You're absolutely
Oh.
right.
Really?
You are absolutely
I
right.
barely even like noticed.
I know,
that.
I know
Absolutely
multiple
notice
people that
it.
refuse to eat.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yep.
All
Yep.
right.
No, that's a good idea. I didn't think of that one.
Wow. Then Mission Space.
Oh yeah.
We just keep changing
Just a
the
spinner
speed
day.
of spinning.
That's right.
You have them drink around the
Fast and
world and
slow.
have them go on missions It sounds familiar.
Does sound familiar.
And then probably at about 4 o'clock, I'm going to tell them they need to camp out for Harmonious.
Can they get all of us done, all this whole entire thing, by 4 o'clock?
They got to
There's a
get
lot
the
going
perfect view, so they're going to have to camp out.
Wow.
For Harmonious. And hopefully it'll be the last show ever, but I don't know.
Wow.
That's good.
The best place to camp out is right between the port of entry and the World Traveler Shop in the middle there, where that big stage is.
Yeah.
Oh, no shade.
There's no shade.
Perfect.
It's night.
And
Yeah.
It's 4
no,
o'clock.
but
He's
4
having
o'clock.
fun.
Oh, yeah.
But then also, like, the stage blocks a lot of your view. So if you're right at the front, which is where they're going to be, if they get there at 4 o'clock, that's one of the worst
Is the
views.
stage still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
Oh. I don't go there.
No, it's. But the stage, that's a terrible spot to watch the show because the stage blocks a lot of your views.
Yeah.
So
It's a
if
shame because it's the only good place to see the show when the stage isn't there.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's a good spot behind the stage of the American Gardens Theater, like up above.
There's no railing there. It's
It
great.
did catch on fire right after Harmonious, but it was a good angle.
That was the problem. You and Jake went up there and he was smoking and it just went on. That's what actually happened. Anyway, is that
So,
your day?
That's pretty much my day. Yep.
Mr. Morton.
All right, so this is critical because we talked about when, like Allison said, it's got to be July.
Yeah.
Mine is during one of the once-a-month national championships for dance team.
Oh.
But it also intersects with the once-a-month national championships for cheerleading. So you wake up at your room at the All-Star movies. You don't need an alarm clock because the kids are practicing their routines outside your door. And you get on the bus to Epcot. Breakfast at Sunshine Seasons, formerly a good restaurant, now absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
And then we need to learn about stewardship of the planet. So Awesome Planet is next. You're right there. God. And you're gonna be in a mood. Don't worry, we have a special viewing of Beauty and the Beast sing along. We're going to next. That should put you in a good mood. Then Mission Space on Orange. And if one of those three things doesn't make you vomit, you win. All right. Then we're gonna walk to Hollywood Studios. Everybody loves that walk. Got to get there in time for Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy.
Oh, God.
That dumps out.
That.
I
Gives
love
you got about
that.
5 minutes left to make it to the Disney Junior Play and Dance. We're going to stand in line for Slinky Dog Dash for an hour, but right before it's our turn, you realize you're going to be late for your one sit-down meal of the day at Mama Melrose. So you got to leave. You don't get to ride Slinky Dog.
Eric stole a lot of my day.
Really? Oh, no.
A lot of this is on my, yeah.
You're going to take a bus to DAC next.
Oh, God.
You're going to place flowers for Rebecca because respect and love.
Aw.
Triceratops spin next. But we're really in a hurry. We got to go. We got to hop on that bus to Magic Kingdom. You're going to have to stop at First Aid.
So we just did Triceratops spin.
And show respect for Rebecca.
And that's it.
You're going to stop at First Aid at Magic Kingdom because you'll need it by now. Then the Real Gauntlet, Flying Carpets, Autopia, and Teacups.
Autopia?
Or the Tomorrowland
The bus
Speedway.
to Disneyland.
Wow.
Wrong, I know.
You tell them it's
I was drinking when I
Autopia.
wrote this.
Then they look for it.
And now.
I'm not drinking now. Dinner, of course, at the Pinocchio Village House. And then we're going munchling shopping. We're going to spend about that time between dinner and the fireworks munchling shopping. Then Disney Enchantment. And then you get on that bus to All-Star Movies with the screaming dance team and cheerleaders. And that is your...
That's rough.
And then you'll never come back.
Wow. Nick.
All right.
What'd you write for me, Nick?
Yeah, no, it's not for you. It's not for anyone in this room, except maybe you. So.
Who did you point at?
So. All right. So we're going to start off with a reservation at Ale and Compass at the Yacht Club. I'm going to tell them to make the reservation just so they could park there and not go and take the cancellation fee, because parking there, riding the Skyliner to Hollywood Studios at the start of the day is a fantastic way to start your day, and it's worth the cancellation fee for the restaurant and not going.
Is this a Disney food blog video? This is a hack.
All right, yeah, it is. So you get in that Skyliner, you're gonna go over to Disney Hollywood Studios, and you're gonna rope drop there, and you're gonna start your day at Mickey's Runaway Railway, of course. Yeah.
Just Mickey's.
Just Mickey's.
They've gotten rid of Minnie at
Minnie no longer wishes to be
Square.
associated with this attraction.
All right, then you're gonna walk over to Galaxy's Edge, and you're gonna chug some both blue and green milk at the same time.
Oh.
Okay, because that is fantastic. Mix them together,
What
chug
color
them,
is that?
drink them. Well, blue and green make
darker
purple,
green.
right?
What?
No, purple is blue. in it.
Purple
Oh, wait,
is red and
darker
blue.
It's a light blue.
All I know is red and yellow make green, right? Isn't
No,
that a thing?
it's
No, it's not
No,
making
that's
it.
orange.
Yellow
what are
and
we
blue make
doing
green.
here?
Okay.
Whatever.
Do you know color?
I'm not a colorist.
A colorist? Is that a profession?
Is that what you need to know?
I mean,
that
I'm sure
blue
at
and
the
red make
WDI
purple?
they've got a person that claims to do everything.
Like yellow
yeah.
and blue make green, but those milks are really not really.
I'm a colorist on our activations, and
I don't
I
mix
pick the colors.
When in my daily life do I mix colors?
I feel like I learned this a long time ago, though.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Go
When
back.
you were roughly 2 inches shorter.
So blue and
Hey,
green.
listen. You. Why are you like this?
Why are you like this? Where would you like me to begin?
No, why are you being mean?
Why are you like?
It's more existential.
Why are you the
than
way
that.
that you are?
Why are you the
Why
way
were you
you are?
born?
So these people, you made them, you charged them $20 to go on the
Yes.
Skyliner.
Yes.
Yeah.
They went on a ride.
They went on Mickey
They
a
chugged some
ride.
blue and green milk.
Yeah.
And then they are going over to Toy Story Land. I want them to do alien swirling saucers.
No.
Might as well do that.
No.
You know, get some of that done. Now they're going to head out of there, and they're going to get some pictures with the Disney Junior characters over there, right?
Yeah.
That's a good thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Go wait in line.
You like
and
to hang out over
Get some
there.
pictures. Now we're going to leave, and now we're going to get back on the Skyliner and go over to Epcot. Now I'm going to recommend that they skip lunch. Instead of having lunch, they go drink around the world, right? So let's have them.
As one does during the lunch hour.
Exactly.
Right at
Because
11.
everybody's getting lunch about this time. You just go get drinks, right?
Yeah.
So that, don't waste your time waiting for food.
Did Pete write this itinerary for you?
Yeah. All right, but then you're gonna take a little break, like Eric said there, Beauty and the Beast sing along. It's a good, you want to take in some of that after you've been drinking a little bit, right? Then you're gonna ride Mission Space. That's the time to ride Mission Space. Not after you eat, after you drink. After you drink, that's the best time to go. Go back on Mission Space, chill, watch Harmonious. Then you go try to get back on the Skyliner.
But you're parked at
Right.
Yacht Club.
Yeah, so you have a choice here. You could either drunkenly walk along the path and go back to your car, or you could hop back on the Skyliner and go over, whatever you want to do.
Wait, to where?
I don't know.
Do you know where the Skyliner goes? I'm not some sort of Skylinerologist.
Did I have them go on the Skyliner too many times? I did, didn't I?
Oh my God.
Because they did that.
I'm not a colorist nor
No,
a
you're right.
Skylinerologist.
Don't go back on the Skyliner. Forget what Nick said. No, I hate them,
That's
right?
why he was asking what you're doing.
No, but I hate them, right? So go back.
You tell them they have to take it
Go
there,
back
but
on the
it's-
Skyliner.
They're just confused.
And then they walk
They're
back.
at Caribbean Beach just looking for help.
And they have to walk back, yes.
Nick, the part
I had
of
them
your
on the Skyliner
itinerary
one
that I think all of it sounded really
Yeah.
good. There's one part that I think is not possible.
What?
You can't start at Ale and Compass
Yes.
and ride the Skyliner to Hollywood Studios and still be there at Rope Drop. I don't think that's possible.
All right, fair enough.
I think because it takes you, because you have to switch at
Right.
Caribbean Beach.
Yeah.
So does 30,000 other people have to switch at Caribbean Beach.
If you were
No,
there
they're
early
gonna
enough,
be
I
there
think you'd
really
still
early.
make it.
You think?
Like 6 a.m.
But you can't make an Ale and Compass reservation at 6 a.m. because they don't open.
Yeah, but I'll tell them to get there early and chill.
But they don't know that.
And wait for
Okay.
the Skyliner.
I guess.
But yes, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have had them go back on the Skyliner at the end of the
that's-
day. I didn't think this through.
I think you should have, because they're probably so drunk, you could have told them they parked at Riviera and they would have believed you.
They've thrown it all up out of
actually,
their
you've done them a
system at
favor.
this
They have time to sober up on the Skyliner for an hour or so.
See,
That's
thank
right.
you.
For an hour
Everybody's
or so.
justifying
If
my
they just
idiocy.
stay on
Thank
it,
you.
they'll end up back at Yacht Club eventually.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. I didn't. Yeah, I had them getting on one, but we hate them, so I don't care. I don't care. Go on the Skyliner 4 times, 5 times. I don't care.
Okay. I'm going to tell these people they do not need to spend their money staying on property. They
Okay.
need to stay at the Serra-Lago Hotel on 192. That's where they're going to stay.
But only because Magic Castle is closed.
Yeah. And the other main reason I want them to do this is because I want them to park at the TTC. I assume that's still a pain.
Are you familiar with that place? Have you
No,
ever
it's
been there?
been 25 years since I parked there, so I have no idea. I don't even know what it looks like anymore.
It's a big pile of dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, then once they painted it over in those ugly colors, it's like I never want to see that again anyway. They're going to rope drop Magic Kingdom, and the first thing I'm sending them to is the Swiss Family Treehouse.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're going to love that. But then they're going to go to Jungle Cruise, and at this point, for some reason, Jungle Cruise in the morning is really very bad. I don't know why this has happened the last couple of years, but usually at this point, it's over an hour, and it's like backed up out of the ride, and so this is when they're getting on the Jungle Cruise. Then they're going to go do the treehouse again. I recommend you're going to want to do it a couple times in your day.
You see a new detail every time.
Another tree, yeah. It changes throughout the day. The music, you never know which music track you're going to get. So you got to
Much
keep
like
going.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. Then they're going to do Tiki Room, and then to make sure they get the third song on the treehouse, they're going back on the treehouse.
Wow.
Then it's time for lunch at Tony's Town Square Restaurant. Yeah.
I left that aside just for you.
Then we're going on the Tomorrowland Speedway right after Tony's.
Perfect.
I'm going to smell some gas fumes right after that.
In
Then
two different
Can you be
ways.
more specific?
Two different It's a few different kinds.
Then we're getting on the Astro Orbiter, and then Dumbo, and then the Magic Carpets of
Yep.
Aladdin. At this point, we've done everything we need to do at the
It's now
Magic
9
Kingdom.
p.m.
Oh, man. And now we're park hopping to Epcot. So we're going to Epcot. We're going to take the monorail to Epcot. And by monorail, I mean probably a bus because the monorail's down. And when we get there, we're going right to Awesome Planet, followed by Canada Far and Wide and the Beauty and the Beast Sing-Along, who, fun fact, all opened on the same day.
Uh-oh.
Black Tuesday.
Was. Yeah. Never right, but I announced a year before those films debuted that they would debut on the first day of the Festival of the Arts the next year. Look it up, kids. You're going to park hop then to Hollywood Studios, where you're going to go on single rider on Smuggler's Run just so we make sure that you get the best job, engineer. After you're engineer, you get to have dinner at Mama Melrose. But then we got to hurry. It's back to Epcot for Harmonious, where I recommend your best view is from the Not Africa Pavilion. It's a really good view from there, I promise. And then when the day is over, I'm going to take a short walk. You need a drink at this point. I'm going to go to the Abracadabar and only drink, I recommend only drinks with absinthe in them. So make sure you only have the absinthe cocktail. And then at this point, you're going to have to take a lift to your car because Epcot is closed and you can't get to the monorail. And Disney cast members are just going to kind of go like this. Be like, I guess you have to take a cab. And you go back to your car at the TTC. And that's your day.
Wow.
Then you have to drive back to Serra-Lago.
You have to drive back to
That's
Serra-Lago.
And then you have to take the Skyliner back.
I mean, but also if you're driving back to Serra-Lago, you might as well stop at.
Bless you.
Okay. It's like you sneeze right into the microphone. We could all
I know,
hear
I tried
that.
to
It was
move
good.
it. It didn't help.
If you're driving back to Serra-Lago, you might as well stop at Old Town.
Oh.
For what? To be mugged?
Because
at
you
this
never know
hour?
what's going to be going down at Old Town.
Worst day ever.
Because you hate these people.
Oh, boy. It's really hopping there at 1 in the morning. Go to
Yeah.
Old Town.
Absolutely.
Go to Old. Oh, boy. I think we have super chats.
How
See
is
what we
that
got.
possible?
How is that possible?
People like
Sadovich wrote, "This is an abusive relationship, Tom."
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, man. Elon Smith, excited for this stream all week. Nick, you're great.
Yay, Nick.
What can I say?
You're great is also, that's Nick's bumper. Bumper stumper. It's on your car. It just says you're great.
I'm only as good as the people that surround me.
Oh, that's so nice.
Wow.
So I could be better. Yeah.
I'm going to vomit. All right.
Oh.
Anyway. That's the show.
What? Wait, we started on time.
86 minutes?
We're ending on time.
We're actually a little ahead of time.
Stop it.
This show's never ended on time since the day you announced it was going to be an hour.
Roll the
and a
credits,
half.
Jake.
No. Yeah.
We gotta give these people another 4
I
minutes.
know, that's what I was thinking. Do you have any soft? Can you soft
We
shoe?
we didn't do the full show.
some
Should we give
tap?
them bowls? You guys want bowls?
Wow.
I think I have some. Hold on. Let's see. Bowls. I have
We have some shirts.
shirts. I have souvenir Coke bottles from Japan. I have, what else is in here? Lens wipes.
There's a lot of stuff in
A
there.
Butte gas coaster. What else in here? I found another Rebecca shirt. We have another one. Great. What else? Sci-fi.
Ooh, we got
boy.
a bunch of shirts. What's that green one?
Living with the
Fragile props on set. Do not move. We use that one a
There's
lot.
a Living with the Land shirt.
Tom, you can tell
Are there
people.
more super chats, or did they just leave the lights on?
Oh, there's more.
No, there's more? Oh,
There's
there is
more? Oh,
yeah.
boy. Tune in Lounger. Rope drop sounds dangerous. 3 consecutive showings of Doug Live. Then back to Narnia attraction. Head to Magic Kingdom for Stitch's Supersonic Celebration. And then end it at Journey into Your Imagination. The problem is several of those things don't overlap, Tune in Lounger. I appreciate the effort. But some of those things are from different years. Retro Red. Wait, this show isn't 2 hours? Sad face.
Nope.
Don't worry, it's going to be 3 next week.
Oh, yeah.
So don't worry
90
about
minute
it.
show.
We're just saving it up for next time.
And if you think this is good, you should have seen her eye. By the way, you could buy these shirts right now at carouselproducts.com or in the front if you're here in person.
Tom, you
should
can
have seen
also tell them
Horizons.
that next week we're going to open international shipping.
Is it actually going to be next week?
Next week.
You want to make that promise?
Yes, I do.
Okay, next week. We're going to sell these to international customers. So wherever you are in the world, you'll be able to pick up these great products. Not this shirt, because this is not.
We can't ship. There's a couple countries we can't ship to.
Who can we not ship to?
Russia,
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Burkina Faso,
I'm sorry, what?
Belarus.
What is that one?
Burkina Faso.
Where is that? I'm American. I don't
That's
know
why
what
we
country.
can't ship there. We don't know where it is.
And Tajikistan.
I know Tajikistan. I've never heard of that
us
other
there.
one.
Yeah.
Where is that located? The other one?
It's in Africa. It's
Okay.
actually not far from Djibouti.
Why specifically that African country can we not ship to?
That's the one I thought of.
Oh.
They really hate us.
But you actually could ship to it.
We could.
Oh boy. I don't know what else is in this desk. I think we're out of time anyway. I got all sorts of stuff.
We got a minute left. Oh, but there's a super
1 minute,
chat.
or we have to give bowls out.
There's a
Go
super
to the
chat.
wing show.
We have another one.
Doug Rosenthal, sneaker showcase. Show off your kicks.
Look at Nick's shoes.
That's because Nick's
Look
got
at
Boat
those.
shoes all the way,
Yeah.
every day.
There we
The
go.
not dad shoes.
No, so these are, fun fact, these are modeled after the Shinkansen, the high-speed train in Japan. That's why I bought them.
But wearing Adidas socks with Nike shoes. Come
I
on.
know, right?
Get it together, Tom.
What do you want me to
terrible.
do? They were the socks that were clean. That's what I had. I'm not good at laundry.
I'm wearing Crocs if anybody cares.
Are you wearing Crocs with the dress?
These are Crocs. These are Crocs. They're fancy Crocs.
Jason has dad shoes. What are those?
Those are Reeboks.
What are those?
They're Reeboks.
Those are Reeboks.
Are they? Oh, they Reebok.
they're
That's not the
Reeboks.
Reebok logo on the side. What? It's like a half-ass
Yeah, that's a
Nike
Reebok
logo.
logo.
That says Reebok.
Yeah, that
They're
is.
Reeboks.
They are. Yeah, I see that on the
Yeah.
tongue, but on the
Come on
side,
now.
it's like a Nike swoosh almost.
These are the Reebok new ones.
Why are
What
we
are we
clapping? What
clapping
happened?
Because it's 10:30. We made it.
Oh,
Did they turn on the applause sign at
Turn on the
10:30?
applause.
Oh boy.
It's safely
I'm
go
We
like
now.
do.
kids,
We have a post show for Wigs members, and tonight most of you can stay awake for it.
Right.
And remember, kids, fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, and hate leads to suffering. Good night.